Be on time. When in Japan, be on time. It's very, very important. Now, if you have a meeting or if you're meeting up with someone, um, be there at least 10 minutes early. Now, if the person is already there, then even if you're early, just apologize for being late. They will invariably say that, oh, I just got here, and then everything will be fine. Now, if you're exactly on time, like you're meeting someone at 5 o'clock and you turn up exactly at 5, the Japanese person will always be already there waiting, and again, you should be apologized for being late. If the other person is there, you apologize for being late, even if you're not late. If you don't do that, you're considered rude. Now, and if you are late, which you shouldn't be, then you're screwed, basically. Especially if it's a first meeting, they'll just write you off like as an unreliable person, and there's nothing worse that a Japanese person can think or say about you than unreliable, because then you're just useless. You may as well be a thief, a murderer, a child molester, whatever. Nobody will want to deal with you. So be early, and also be early for the job. If you get a job, always be early. Um, Especially on the first day. On the first day, you should be at least half an hour early, because that's when you find out when you're supposed to turn up. Because even if the work hours say like 9 to 5, chances are that you should be there earlier. And I do see, well, I did see foreigners get chewed out by on their first day for being late, i.e. not being early. So even though they weren't really late, but they came like 5 minutes or 10 minutes early when they were supposed to come 30 minutes early. So that does happen a lot, and consider it part of the job, because sometimes they have like these meetings or even exercise in the office, or even just some places have this culture of just sitting at your desk 10 minutes before work starts. So be aware that that does happen a lot, and also don't expect to get paid for that time. It's kind of like an unpaid overtime. So yeah, my recommendation is go very early on the first day, and then ask the person in charge when does everybody come, or how much earlier you're supposed to turn up. I just asked directly on my first day at the web design place I worked at, hey, how much earlier do I supposed to turn up? And they told me, and okay, that was it. I was late anyway, but hey, at least I made an attempt. So yeah. Um, Yeah, my wife was from Okinawa, and that's a southern island, like halfway down to Taiwan, and people are a lot more relaxed there. So sometimes when we were late, or when she was late, or on time, meaning that she wasn't early, therefore she was considered being late, even though she wasn't late. Um, uh, yeah, our Japanese friends would say that, oh, she's running on Okinawa time. Okinawa time meaning that they're more relaxed, or they're not so concerned about time. But I was worse. When she was late, usually I was the cause, and yeah, I'm just like that. I can't be on time to stuff, so this was really hard on me in Japan, and I did cause people, including my wife, some nuisance with that. So yeah, it comes from my parents dragging me to like boring places when I was a child, and it wasn't only boring, they would get there like 30 minutes or 40 minutes early, and then I'd be like, just, oh God, save me. But yeah, so ever since then, I'd rather be late than be early. Um, and I haven't been able to overcome this thing completely, though I do make respectable attempts from time to time, and I've never missed a plane or anything really important, or a test or an exam or anything like that, but just um, the daily little things, like hopeless, and that doesn't fly in Japan at all. If you're like me, you're gonna have some difficult times, because once people label you as unreliable, you've just lost all credibility, and your any chances of doing business or being friends or having any kind of meaningful interaction with that given person or organization is pretty much over. So um, so what do I think of all this punctuality? Well, I think it's very effective. It's great for the industrial age in which Japan seems to be stuck in. The downside is that it creates a lot of stress on the personal level, and I don't think it's good for relationships either. I mean, if you're going to judge someone because they're 5 minutes late, then what else are you going to judge them on? Similarly, if you're going to get frustrated by a train being 1 minute late, and if a train is 1 minute late, just 1 minute late, then there is an announcement and they apologize for the tremendous inconvenience. Now, so if you're gonna let that frustrate you, which I've seen around me, they get like really frustrated and even angry about things like this, then what else will you let frustrate you? It's just I think it builds a lot of stress on the personal level, and I don't think it's beneficial for the individual, but of course it's Japan, so you think of the group first and yourself later. So it works in Japan. Um, but it doesn't make for very many happy people, in my opinion. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below, and also check out my other videos, check out my other channel as well. I'll put some links below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta.